Hey, this is your Realtor Destiny, and if you are listening to this video, I am so happy to share this information with you, especially if you are a first-time home buyer, which means you have not owned a home in the past 3 years. I would like to introduce you to the Georgia Dream Homeownership Program. To qualify for any of the programs, you have to have a minimum of a 640 credit score, 660 if you are getting a manufactured home, and home buyer counseling is required. Home buyer counseling is required for all Georgia Dream loans. Borrowers must attend and complete either a home buyer education workshop, an individual housing counseling sessions, or an online home buyer education course through eHome America. Workshops and counseling sessions must be completed with a DCA or HUD-approved housing counseling agency, and I will have those links in all the bios of all my social media platforms there for you to check out. The Georgia Dream Home Ownership Program is available to eligible first-time home buyers in all Georgia counties. However, if you purchase a home in one of the targeted counties or in a targeted census tract, you do not have to be a first-time home buyer. Check with a participating lender for a list of targeted census tracts. So you will have to work with a participating lender to use the Georgia Dream Home Ownership Program. I will also have a link with the list of participating lenders in the bios of all my social media platforms if you want to go ahead and connect with a lender to get the process started. So here are your financing options. Number 1, the Georgia Dream Standard provides down payment assistance to eligible first-time home buyers. Number 2, Georgia Dream Select offers active duty and veterans a low interest rate loan option. Georgia Dream Peach Plus number 3 offers down payment assistance to home buyers with a wider range of both income levels and sales prices, or who may not meet other loan program requirements. Last but not least, Georgia Dream Peach Advantage. The Georgia Dream Peach Advantage loan program further expands access to affordable home ownership opportunities across our state. So as you can see, the chart right here breaks down the loan specs and requirements. So for the first box, the Georgia Dream Standard, you get a 30-year fixed rate. You can use a FHA loan, USDA loan, VA loan, conventional loan, and you can get down payment assistance. For the requirements, you have to be a first-time home buyer or have not had interest in a home in the last 3 years. There are household income limitations and liquid asset limitations. You have no more than $20,000 or 20% of the sales price, whichever is greater, immediately after closing. And of course, the 640 minimum credit score, and you are required to do a home buyer counseling. Peachtree Select, you get 30-year fixed rate. You can use a VA loan. There are no down payment assistance, but you can use any other down payment assistance that you are approved for in conjunction with the program. For the requirements, you do not have to be a first-time homeowner. There are household income limits. There are no limits for your assets. You have to have a 640 credit score and home buyer counseling. For Peach Plus, you have a 30-year fixed rate. You can use a FHA loan or VA loan and get down payment assistance. For requirements, you don't have to be a first-time home buyer. There are household income limits and liquid assets limitation, and your credit has to be the 640 score with attending the home buyer counseling. The Peach Advantage, you get a 30-year fixed rate. You could only use a conventional loan for this program. You get down payment assistance. Requirements, you don't have to be a first-time home buyer. There are household income limits. There are no liquid assets limitations for this program, and you have to have the minimum 640 credit score and attend a home buyer counseling session. Okay, now we can get into the maximum purchase prices and household incomes. So this is for the Georgia Dream Standard and Peach Select programs. So in box 1, if you are purchasing in one of the Georgia counties below the first box, Atlanta, Sandy Springs, Roswell, Georgia, and HUD metro counties, The purchase price cannot exceed $550. Household income cannot exceed 1 to 2 persons, $130,290. 3 plus persons, $149,833. In box number 2 for Athens, Georgia, and the other counties listed, purchase price cannot exceed $450. Household income cannot exceed 1 to 2 persons, $113,106. 3 plus persons, $132,020. Box 3, all other Georgia counties, purchase price cannot exceed $400,000. Household income cannot exceed $98,400. 3 plus persons, $113,160. The maximum purchase price and maximum income for the Georgia Dream Peach Plus program. For box 1, if you purchase a home in the Atlanta, Sandy Springs, Roswell, Georgia, and HUD Metro Atlanta counties, purchase price cannot exceed $650,000. Household income cannot exceed 1 to 2 persons, $195,435. 3 plus persons, $224,750. For the Athens, Georgia, and other counties listed in box 2, purchase price cannot exceed $575,000. 1 to 2 persons for household income cannot exceed $169,740. 3 plus persons, $198,030. For all other Georgia counties, purchase price cannot exceed $500,000. Household income cannot exceed 1 to 2 persons, $147,600. 3 plus persons, $169,740. And now for our last program, Georgia Dream Peach Advantage. For the first box, if you purchase in the Atlanta, Sandy Springs, Roswell, Georgia, HUD Metro County area, purchase price cannot exceed $650,000. Household income cannot exceed up to 150% of the area median income. Athens, Georgia, and the counties listed in box 2, purchase price cannot exceed $575,000. Household income cannot exceed up to the 150% of the area median income. And for the third box, all other Georgia counties, purchase price cannot exceed $500,000. Household income cannot exceed up to the 150% of the area median income. And keep in mind, income limits are subject to change. You can visit the Georgia Dream website for current limits. Before we get into the down payment assistance, I would like to note that buyers of the Georgia Dream Standard program and the Georgia Dream Peach Plus program have to contribute a minimum of $1,000 towards the purchase price of their home, and the Georgia Dream Peach Select buyers have to contribute a minimum of $500 towards the purchase of your home. So the down payment assistance for the Georgia Dream Standard program, under the Standard box, you will get 5% of the purchase price, or a maximum of $10,000, whichever is the lesser amount. So the second box, under where it says PIN, which is someone currently in the occupation of protectors, educators, or nurses, you will get 6% of the purchase price, or a maximum of $12,500, whichever is the lesser amount. Here is the cool thing about this. For example, you do not have to be a nurse. You do not have to be a teacher. Say you work for a DeKalb school district. You can be a bus driver. You can be a janitor and still qualify for the 6%, or $12,500 towards your down payment assistance. You can work as a secretary in a surgeon's office. So as long as you have a job or occupation under these industries, you can qualify for that 6%, or a maximum of $12,500. So the third box, where it says choice household, is eligible. If anyone in the household has an eligible disability, you will get 6% of the purchase price, or a maximum of $12,500, whichever is the lesser amount. So you do not have to be the owner of the home with a disability. Anyone that will be living in your household with a disability, you can qualify for this 6% or the maximum of the $12,500. Georgia Dream Peach Select. Down payment assistance is not offered through the Georgia Dream Home Ownership Program. However, other down payment assistance programs may be used in conjunction with this financing option. Down payment assistance for Georgia Dream Peach Plus. Box 1, the standard 3.5% of the purchase price or a maximum of $10,000, whichever is the lesser amount. Box number 2, under PIN, 4% of the purchase price or a maximum of $12,500, whichever is the lesser amount. And third box under choice, 4% of the purchase price or a maximum of $12,500, whichever is the lesser amount. The down payment assistance for Georgia Dream Peach Advantage, standard box, up to 5% of the first mortgage amount. This program is a great option for you for purchasing your home and also getting down payment assistance. If you are interested in any of these programs, please contact me directly and I can help get you started. And like I said earlier, I will have the links for the participating lenders, and I will have the links for the home buying counseling or workshops available for you to look at, and it will be in the bio of all my social medias. Thank you for listening to this valuable information, and I look forward to working with you soon.